Very pleased this morning to introduce Mr. Thom Horsey. He's the National Wine Educator for Chateau Ste. Michelle and Estates. He's going to talk to us about the history and uniqueness of the Antinori family and their wine portfolio. Thom, thanks for joining us this morning.
Howard, thanks so much. I love telling this story. It's just, there's a saying in the wine business, you can have history, good wine, or a good story. Rarely do you get all three. And the Antinori just like brings it together. It's just unbelievable. So amazing stuff.
Yeah, we're super excited to share all this information with not only our customers, but our sales force as well.
Great. So what I want to do is just start a little bit with the history about Antinori, because it's really something hard to get your head around. But they've been at it for 26 generations. The 27th is in the works in terms of working at the winery and things like that. They go back to, their history goes back to, I think, 1385 in terms of continual production when they joined the Florence Winemakers Guild. But the interesting thing is they actually have records that go back, I think, to 1087, but they don't have any record of them making wine between 1087 and 1385. Wow. So it really goes back longer than that. But the point that I think is really the most interesting is that the Antinori family is the 10th oldest family business in the history of the world across any industry. So, I mean, it's really hard to kind of put your head around that because, in the US, it's average lifespan of family business like 24 years. And they've been at it like, 15 times that. It's just amazing. And, what's interesting is when you go to their properties and you hear them talk, they just have this perspective about doing the right thing for the long term. And it really is just absolutely amazing. So actually I got some pictures. Let me go ahead and pull those up that I like to share because it's just, it's just so interesting. So here again is Giovanni di Piero Antinori, joined again back in 1385. I mean, and that picture that you see right there, if you were the second building on the left is actually Piazza Antinori, and that's where they have the cantonetta, and that's been the family home and headquarters for about 500 years. It's just unbelievable. I mean, it's just really an amazing place. So if you go to Florence today, you'll see something that looks, well, the people will be dressed a little bit differently, obviously, but it's really just amazing. This
so the building is still used today, Thom?
Yeah. So Piero still lives there, and again, there's been a family member living there for 500 years. I mean, can you imagine? It's just nuts. So there's Piero with his three daughters, Allegra, Albiera, and Alessia, and so it's continuing that generation. So it's just an amazing story.
So fast forward 26 generations. Where does the estate or estates now, and what are they currently doing?
Well, I think we're going to talk about three distinct properties that I think provide a good kind of overall look at where they are. And the thing that's interesting about Antinori, I think, and really this is a testament to their staying power, if you will, is it's about respecting tradition, but understanding innovation. And so when you look at a lot of the things that go on in terms of the wine business and have gone on, particularly in the Italian wine business, a lot of it's been led by Antinori. I mean, with the development of the Super Tuscans and, Tignanello, I mean, he was the driving force behind that, seeing that, Chianti wasn't really where it needed to be in the wines of Tuscany. And they were really mired in these rules from way back when that you had to use Trebbiano, Malvasia, and Chianti. And he said, no, that's not the right thing to do. And so he literally broke the rules and kind of went out on his own and started Tignanello, which of course led to Celaya and all these other great Super Tuscans. And it's not only that, but all these other things that the family has done over time where they understood what could work and what needed work, but also they're pushing the envelope. I mean, it's all about innovation. It's a word that's kind of thrown around a lot today, but they were really the innovators in a different era and continue to be with the other things that they're doing across Italy and in the world.